Hurry it up, you gutless idiots. No one should be led to their own death.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video will be going over the surprise PTB for the upcoming chapter. The chapter is called Doomed Course, and it features a new killer and survivor. It looks like our speculation video was pretty accurate with the next killer, and she is called the Houndmaster. For today's video, we'll be focusing on just the new killer. It's good to be back with you all, so grab yourself a good snack and relax wherever you are in the world, and let's talk about it. So the killer is called the Houndmaster, and she looks very cool in my opinion. Very commanding, seems to be a sailor slash pirate type of character, and I am all here for it. Has some awesome voice lines in the game, and the voice actor to me did an amazing job. Before we go over perks and power, let's go ahead and see that Mori. Very gruesome. Like it a lot. The best part to me is obviously the head stomp, the face crush at the end. That is very brutal. Loving it, loving it. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over her perks and power. The first perk is called All Shaking Thunder. Enemies on land and sea learned to tremble before your might. After you fall from a height, your lunge attack distance is increased by 75% for 16 seconds. This perk has a 5-second cooldown. So this lasts for 16 seconds. So basically you can kind of fall from a height and you have increased lunge distance for the next 16 seconds. That could really help if you got like a group of survivors maybe near, or you just want to close the distance, you know, to a survivor before they get to a pallet or make it around a corner or whatever the case may be. Pretty good so far, I'd say. The next perk is called Scourge Hook, Jagged Compass. Sometimes the compass points north. Other times it points somewhere else entirely. At the start of the trial, up to 4 random hooks are changed into Scourge Hooks. You see their auras in white. When a survivor is unhooked from a hook, it becomes a Scourge Hook. When you hook a survivor on a Scourge Hook, the aura of the generator with the most progress is revealed in yellow for 10 seconds. So that's just a little bit of, you know, like a gen regression perk where you get a little bit of value and you can tell where, you know, most of the survivors' efforts have gone. You can go to that location. I'd imagine you'd probably bundle this with Pop the Weasel to go ahead and get, you know, that extra value out of that with, you know, with that regression. Technically, this isn't a regression perk. It's just, you know, some information that will allow you to, you know, get to that generator and get the regression going. Pretty nice. This is something that I'll be using. I love my my perk control, my gen control perks. Alright, and then her last perk is called No Quarter. Every skirmish ended with a relentless volley of cannon fire, leaving no doubt who was superior. When a survivor reaches 75% healing progress while self-healing, they are faced with continuous skill checks. If one of these skill checks is missed or the heal is interrupted, the survivor suffers from the broken status effect for 30 seconds. Okay, so that's pretty good. I like the things that, you know, obviously, you know, keeping survivors injured is definitely something as a killer, and myself as a killer main, something that you want. You know, that's one less attack that you have to distribute to that survivor, so that's pretty good. I'll be running that one as well. And then let's go ahead and move on to her power. So this one is pretty cool. It's got a couple of things going. It's got a, you know, like a mixture of twins a little bit in there. It's pretty cool. But it separates itself to me, in my opinion. So it's called Scent of Blood. The Houndmaster and her dog operate as one. Her commands are followed without question or delay. Special ability, Chase. The chase command sends the dog out at high speed. Pressing the power button again redirects the chase, pivoting the dog's path. When the dog catches a survivor, the dog starts a grab. The survivor becomes hindered and is pulled toward the Houndmaster. The survivor can get free by stunning the dog or can be rescued by another survivor. Grabs that end without injury leave the survivor hindered, which, you know, would make them a little bit slower. Grab duration is shorter for survivors with the endurance status effect. Special ability, Search. The search command sends the dog to a target location, creating a search path. It has its own lullaby, and as it moves, its hound sense radius rises over distance traveled. Survivors who enter the radius are affected by hound sense and revealed by killer instinct. Okay, so there we go. We knew it was going to be a little bit of something like that, or at least we thought so. If the Houndmaster follows the dog's search path, she gains increased movement speed over time. Leaving the search path ends the bonus movement speed. Okay, alright, I like that. We also have special effect, Hound Sense. This will be obviously telling us what Hound Sense is for the search ability. Healthy survivors affected by Hound Sense receive deep wounds when injured. Injured survivors affected by Hound Sense suffer from louder grunts of pain and longer pools of blood when put into the dying state. Very cool. So what I have now is it's just some gameplay. This is a custom match. I know bots are like the most perfect survivors in the world. Because obviously we know they can basically just know where you are. But got some gameplay going on, to kind of show these abilities.
Now! Look at you. Extra points for you. Find me a rat. Now!
And there you have it, guys, for the upcoming chapter called Doomed Course with the new killer and survivor, the new killer being called the Houndmaster. Looking forward to this. I myself, I don't typically spend a lot of time on the PTB because it takes like 10-15 million years to get into a match, so I just kind of do a couple of private matches and just watch other people's gameplay until we get our hands on the actual chapter. So I appreciate you guys, and as I always say, stay safe, and I will see you in the fog.